Have you ever noticed how some people seem to grow older, yet somehow they still move with ease, their skin glows, and their mind stays sharp? It's not luck, and it's not expensive medicine. Nature has placed powerful remedies right at our fingertips, in the leaves, roots, and herbs we often overlook, and today, I want to share one such humble leaf that's been quietly transforming the lives of seniors battling diabetes, excess weight, and fatigue. Doctors won't tell you about it because it doesn't come in a pill, but it's one of the most remarkable gifts nature provides for healing from the inside out. When we reach our 50s, 60s, and beyond, our body's ability to balance blood sugar naturally begins to decline. The pancreas, which produces insulin, becomes a little slower, and our cells don't respond as efficiently to that insulin. The result: sugar builds up in the bloodstream, energy drops, and that stubborn belly fat becomes harder to lose, no matter how much we walk or watch our food. Many people feel trapped, taking medication after medication, yet feeling no real improvement. But here's something most don't realize. Nature has designed plants to work with our body, not against it. One leaf in particular has shown a remarkable ability to lower blood sugar, reduce inflammation, and help the body burn fat more effectively. It's been used for centuries in traditional medicine, and modern studies are now confirming what healers knew long ago. I'm talking about the insulin plant, also known as Costus igneus. Just a few fresh leaves a day can make a remarkable difference. The reason is simple. This plant helps the body use insulin more efficiently and supports the liver in breaking down glucose. The result is a natural balance. Your energy returns, your digestion improves, and that excess fat around the middle starts to melt away, not because of some miracle diet, but because your metabolism begins to work as it was designed to. But I want to be clear, this isn't a quick fix. It's about restoring function, not masking symptoms. When the body is given the right support through clean, living foods and herbs, it begins to heal itself. The insulin plant leaf is just one example of how powerful this natural process can be. For seniors, especially men over 50, this matters deeply. As muscle mass declines and insulin resistance rises, energy drops, and fat begins to accumulate around the abdomen. That's not just a cosmetic issue, it's a warning sign. Belly fat is an active, inflammatory tissue that interferes with your hormones and blood sugar balance. This is why it's so important to address the root cause, not just manage the numbers on a test. When you start supporting your body with the right herbs, like this leaf, and pair it with simple lifestyle changes such as walking daily, hydrating well, and eating meals at regular times, your body begins to remember how to heal. The fog lifts, the cravings settle, and strength returns. In the next few moments, I'll explain exactly how this leaf works inside the body, and how to prepare it so you can safely include it in your daily routine. Remember, the power to heal lies not in the pharmacy, but in the garden. Now let's talk about how this remarkable leaf works within the body, and how you can begin using it safely in your daily routine. As I mentioned, this is the insulin plant, sometimes called spiral ginger because of its lovely curling leaves. In many traditional healing systems, especially in parts of India and Southeast Asia, this plant has been treasured for centuries for its powerful effect on blood sugar balance and metabolism. You see, the insulin plant leaf is rich in natural compounds that help your body use insulin efficiently. These include chlorosolic acid and dietary fibers that slow the absorption of sugar from the gut into the bloodstream. This means that after a meal, your blood sugar doesn't spike as sharply, and your pancreas doesn't have to work as hard to keep things balanced. Over time, this helps reduce insulin resistance, the very condition that leads to type 2 diabetes and weight gain in the first place. But that's not all. These same compounds help to activate enzymes in the liver that encourage fat metabolism. This is why many people notice that after a few weeks of using this leaf regularly, their waistline begins to shrink naturally. It's not because of starvation or extreme diets. It's because their cells are finally receiving the right signals to burn fat for energy again. Now, how do you use it? The simplest and most effective way is to chew one fresh leaf daily, ideally in the morning before breakfast. The leaf has a slightly sweet, grassy taste, and as you chew it, those natural compounds are absorbed directly through your saliva and digestive tract. If you don't have access to the fresh leaf, you can also use dried leaf powder, about half a teaspoon stirred into warm water once a day. For those who prefer a gentle tea, steep 1 or 2 leaves in hot water for about 5 to 7 minutes. Drink it warm, never boiling hot, and always on an empty stomach for best results. This gives your body time to absorb the plant's active compounds before you begin your first meal. If you're already on medication for diabetes, it's important to monitor your sugar levels closely, because this plant can enhance insulin activity and may lower your glucose faster than expected. It's always wise to work with your healthcare provider if you notice changes, and you likely will, especially if you're consistent. But here's the beautiful thing. When you combine this daily habit with other natural lifestyle steps, your body begins to respond. Take short walks after meals to help move sugar into the muscles instead of letting it sit in the bloodstream. Eat your dinner early, ideally before sunset, so your body can rest and repair overnight. And make sure your plate is rich in greens, legumes, and clean proteins, the foods that don't overstress your pancreas. Over the years, I've seen people who could barely control their sugar levels experience steady, calm energy again. Their cravings for sweets ease, their digestion improves, and many even find they can reduce their medication under medical guidance. This is what true healing looks like. Not covering symptoms, but restoring balance. Remember, every cell in your body wants to heal. It's simply waiting for the right environment, and plants like the insulin leaf are nature's way of helping you get there. In the next part, I'll show you how to enhance the effects of this leaf by pairing it with 2 simple daily habits that multiply its healing potential and help rebuild your body's strength and vitality naturally. Now, as powerful as the insulin leaf is, it works best when the body is supported through simple, consistent habits that keep your internal chemistry balanced. You see, healing is not about one herb or one drink. It's about restoring the right environment so your cells can thrive again. When you combine this leaf with a few daily practices, the results can be remarkable. The first step is hydration. Most people, especially seniors, live in a mild state of dehydration without even realizing it. When the body doesn't get enough water, the blood becomes thicker, making it harder for nutrients and insulin to reach the cells. That means your pancreas has to work overtime, and sugar stays in the bloodstream longer. So start your morning with a large glass of warm water before anything else. Then, after you've had your insulin leaf, continue sipping water throughout the day, especially between meals. Herbal teas count too, but avoid sugary or processed drinks that tax the liver and kidneys. The second step is timing. Our body's internal clock, called the circadian rhythm, controls how efficiently our metabolism works. If you eat too late at night or snack constantly through the day, your blood sugar never gets a chance to rest. This leads to weight gain and fatigue. So, try to have your meals at roughly the same time each day. Ideally, have a nourishing breakfast, a hearty lunch, and a light early dinner, before sunset if you can. This gives your pancreas time to reset overnight and helps the insulin leaf do its work more effectively. Now, the third step is movement. Not intense exercise, just gentle, regular movement. After each meal, take a 10 to 15-minute walk. This simple habit encourages sugar to move out of your bloodstream and into your muscles, where it's used as energy instead of being stored as fat. Walking also improves digestion and circulation, which are key for seniors managing blood sugar levels. Another beautiful addition to your routine is deep breathing. You might wonder, what does breathing have to do with diabetes? Quite a lot, actually. Deep, rhythmic breathing helps lower stress hormones like cortisol, which directly affect your blood sugar balance. When you're calm, your body digests food more efficiently and your cells absorb nutrients better. Take a few slow, deep breaths before each meal. This alone can improve how your body handles the food you eat. And finally, let's talk about sleep. Many older adults overlook this, but quality sleep is one of the most powerful medicines for blood sugar control and weight management. When you don't sleep enough, your body becomes resistant to insulin and cravings for sugar increase. So make your bedroom a calm, dark space. Avoid screens an hour before bed and go to sleep at the same time each night. This allows your body to repair, detoxify, and rebuild muscle tissue, all of which are essential for metabolic health. When you weave all these small habits together, proper hydration, mindful eating times, gentle walking, deep breathing, and restful sleep, you create the perfect environment for the insulin leaf to work its quiet magic. It's like giving your body a gentle nudge in the right direction every day. I've seen men and women in their 60s and 70s regain their strength, lose stubborn belly fat, and bring their sugar levels down naturally by doing just these things. It doesn't happen overnight, but when you give your body patience and consistency, it rewards you with vitality and peace. In the next part, we'll explore the foods that support the insulin leaf. Simple additions to your diet that strengthen your pancreas, cleanse your liver, and enhance fat burning naturally, without extreme restrictions or expensive supplements. This section focuses on foods, herbs, and natural combinations that work together with the insulin leaf to support healing and metabolism. Now that you understand how to use the insulin leaf and support your body with proper timing, hydration, and rest, let's talk about food. Because even the most powerful herb can only do so much if our daily diet continues to work against us. What you eat each day is either feeding health or feeding disease. The body is a living, self-healing organism, but it needs the right fuel to do its work. The first thing I always tell people is to keep the diet as close to nature as possible. Choose foods that come from the garden, not from a factory. Fresh vegetables, whole grains, legumes, seeds, and fruits in moderation. These are the foods that stabilize blood sugar, feed your good gut bacteria, and help your liver and pancreas function efficiently. The insulin leaf works beautifully alongside these whole, living foods because they share one thing in common: life energy. Let's start with the foods that help the pancreas, the organ responsible for producing insulin. Bitter foods are incredibly powerful here. Nature has designed bitter flavors to stimulate digestion and liver function. Include bitter greens like fenugreek leaves, spinach, mustard greens, and dandelion in your meals. Even something as simple as a few drops of lemon juice or a slice of bitter gourd can do wonders for balancing blood sugar. Next, focus on fiber-rich foods. Fiber slows the release of sugar into the bloodstream and keeps you feeling satisfied longer. Lentils, oats, flax seeds, and chia seeds are wonderful options. When you eat these foods, they act like a gentle sponge inside your intestines, absorbing excess sugar and helping it leave the body naturally. This reduces the strain on your pancreas and makes the insulin plants work more effective. For those wanting to lose belly fat, remember that it's not about eating less. It's about eating right. Every meal should contain 3 key elements: a natural fiber source, a plant-based protein, and a healthy fat. A simple example could be a bowl of lentil soup with olive oil and a handful of greens, or steamed vegetables with avocado and brown rice. These kinds of meals help stabilize hormones, reduce inflammation, and activate your body's fat-burning pathways. There are also a few other herbs that complement the insulin plant beautifully. One is cinnamon. A teaspoon a day can lower fasting blood sugar and improve insulin sensitivity. Another is moringa leaf, often called the miracle tree. It's rich in antioxidants and plant compounds that reduce sugar cravings and promote steady energy. You can mix a little moringa or cinnamon powder into your morning tea or sprinkle it over warm porridge. And don't forget ginger and turmeric. These two roots are natural anti-inflammatories that support the liver and gut. When your liver functions well, your blood sugar stays stable and fat metabolism improves. You can make a simple tea with fresh slices of ginger and a pinch of turmeric powder. A cup of this in the afternoon can keep your energy steady and digestion strong. It's also important to eat mindfully. Take time to sit down, bless your food, and chew slowly. This helps your body recognize fullness and improves digestion. When you rush, even healthy foods can ferment and cause bloating, which interferes with nutrient absorption. Many people don't realize that digestion begins in the mind. The moment you see and smell your food, your body starts producing enzymes, so calm your mind, breathe, and eat with gratitude. That alone improves the way your body processes food and stabilizes your sugar. When you combine these natural foods and herbs with your daily insulin leaf, you're not just treating a symptom, you're rebuilding your metabolism from the ground up. Your body becomes lighter, your skin clearer, your mind calmer. The inflammation that causes pain and stiffness begins to ease, and over time the entire system finds harmony again. In the next part, I'll share how to maintain these results long-term, how to build a lifestyle around healing so your body continues to thrive naturally. You'll learn how to create a simple daily rhythm that keeps your blood sugar balanced, your energy high, and your mind peaceful for years to come. Now that you've learned how this simple leaf works, how to use it, and how to support it through food, timing, and lifestyle, let's bring it all together. Healing is not something that happens overnight, it's a process of gentle restoration. Your body has been designed with an incredible ability to heal itself when given the right environment, the right food, and the right rhythm. The truth is, every cell in your body is listening to what you do each day. It responds to your thoughts, your meals, your sleep, and your movement. When you begin each morning with a calm mind, clean water, and your healing leaf, you set the tone for the rest of the day. That one simple choice begins to shift your chemistry. Your pancreas becomes more efficient, your liver detoxifies better, and your digestion begins to work in harmony again. I always remind people that the goal isn't perfection, it's consistency. It's not about doing everything at once, but about making small, sustainable changes that your body can maintain. Maybe you begin with just one new habit: a morning walk, drinking more water, or adding the insulin leaf to your breakfast routine. Then, as your energy builds, you add another step. Over time, these small steps become a powerful lifestyle. Think of your body like a garden. If you neglect it for years, the weeds grow and the soil becomes dry. But if you start watering it daily, adding sunlight and nutrients, the garden comes back to life, not instantly, but surely. The same is true for your health. No matter how long you've lived with diabetes, excess weight, or fatigue, your body is still capable of remarkable recovery. You simply need to give it what it's been missing. Another key to long-term health is gratitude and calmness. Stress is one of the biggest hidden triggers for blood sugar imbalance. When you're constantly in a state of worry, your body releases stress hormones that raise your glucose levels and slow metabolism. So, take moments throughout the day to breathe deeply, relax your shoulders, and remind yourself, you are healing. You are not broken. You are simply giving your body a chance to restore its natural order. Evenings are just as important. Finish your day with a light meal, a short walk, and a few minutes of reflection or prayer. Disconnect from the noise of the world, dim the lights, and let your mind settle. This helps your body move into repair mode while you sleep. Remember, most of your healing happens at night, so give your body the rest it deserves. In time, you'll notice beautiful changes. Your energy will stay steady throughout the day, your belly will begin to slim, and your sugar levels will become more stable. But more importantly, you'll feel alive again, clear-headed, strong and calm. This is what natural healing feels like. Nature has never failed us. Every plant, every leaf, every ray of sunlight is part of a perfect design for our well-being. The insulin leaf is one of those quiet miracles, a gift that reminds us how powerful simple things can be. Use it with gratitude, combine it with healthy habits, and trust your body's wisdom. You are not too old to heal. You are not too late to begin. So every sunrise is another opportunity to start again, to rebuild, and to reclaim the strength that's always been within you. Take care of yourself gently, listen to your body, and let nature do what it does best. Restore balance, renew vitality, and bring you back to health, one leaf at a time.